Good afternoon, everybody. Today is March the 12th, and I have some Systems Accelerator Manager updates for you guys. I'm super excited, especially if you're one of our RealVolve CRM users. We've got some really cool stuff to show you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's hop in and let's see what we've got going on. So very first and foremost, within the Systems Accelerator Manager, if you go to the Integrations tab, under your RealVolve integration, previously, you had to go manually gather your utility API and user ID. This was kind of tedious, and I did have a login, but it wasn't working quite right. Once I realized that, I went ahead, I spent a little time figuring out how to do that. So now within the integration, you can one-click, hit this login button. It's going to ask you to log into your RealVolve CRM, and then it's going to pull the utility API, the user ID, and it's going to save it into the Systems Accelerator Manager, and then you're good to go. So it's much simpler, much faster. And as a side note, it's not going to save your login information. It's just gathering the utility API and the user ID so that you're able to access the workflows viewer. So we've covered this at length in the past. We've also got several tutorial videos on the workflows viewer, but you can look at the contact, property, or transaction sections once you have that integration set up, and then you're able to select a specific workflow from your account. Now, some stuff that I have recently added within our activities view, I've actually added several different fields that I felt like you as RealVolve customers might be really interested in. First one being the assign to, as well as the with. Now, both of these being added, again, just give you more information that you're able to look over and chew on, especially once you're printing these so that you can have physical copies, take with you. And the other thing that I did was in the activity section, you can see who it's being sent via. Is it an email? Is it a text message? Is it a to-do? How is it being sent? As well as any templates that are tied to that specific workflow. So again, the goal with this is to be able to show you guys as much information about your workflow as possible. Now, the other thing that we did within the template section, very first and foremost, on the left-hand side, I did standardize the templates view. So it looks very similar to our quests as well as our saved templates. Now, the really cool thing, if you look on the bottom left-hand side, we now have access to select specific team members. When you select a specific team member, it's going to gather from their profile settings the specific niches that they have built in, as well as their member voice or the writing style. So once you have all of this kind of tuned in, on the right-hand side, we now have a coaching feature within the Systems Accelerator Manager templates. So this is really cool because what it is doing is it is looking at this template, and it is scoring on the sentiment. It's looking at the call to action. How strong is that call to action? As well as, is it using that correct writing style or that correct member's voice that you have outlined on that left-hand side? So it's going to give you a score 1 through 10, 10 obviously being the very best. Now, if for some reason you're looking at this and your scores are pretty low, what you can do is you can grab the little dot and you can drag it and make it better. So maybe I want the sentiment to be a little higher. What it's going to do is it's going to rewrite, create a new generation. It's going to rescore it. And then what we're able to do from there is we can toggle between that first one and that second one and just see how it was changed, see if it was better, if it wasn't better. If it isn't better, we can slide and start creating additional things. We can also go in there and we can manually edit and start trying to manually create a stronger template. So all this is doing is it's allowing us to utilize a little bit of coaching to create better pieces of content for our people that is written like us, written to sound like us, and it's going to be really strong. Now, after we do that, I always encourage you, save that template. What that's going to do is it's going to allow the Systems Accelerator Manager to review this template and understand just a little bit more about you and your writing style for the future. And then it's also going to give you that variant that you can use in different workflows a little bit later. Now, from here, if you want to copy it, just like in the generation section, you can copy just straight text, or you can copy this HTML source. When you copy the HTML source, it's going to make it really easy for you to migrate over to your RealVolve account, hop into the template section, and then clicking the source button, you can just paste directly there. And then this template is going to be there. And then the last thing that we have is an area where you can differentiate the conversions, operations, retentions, or experiences. What this is going to do in the Save Templates section, once you save this, it's going to help you find it later if you want to search via a filter. It's also going to be reflected in your core score on your dashboards. Now, this is all designed to help our RealVolve customers just have a lot more power. They're able to review and look through, refresh, and take their workflows on the go. And I'm really excited for this. If for some reason you have not yet hopped in the Systems Accelerator Manager and you are a RealVolve customer, or if you're a real estate agent and you're looking for a piece of technology that is going to help you generate resources for your leads, for your customers, for your past clients, I would encourage you go to sam.workflowsecrets.info. I'll throw the link down below. And then on this page, click this sign up button. Fill out your email, build a password, and then select the terms of service. After you do that, you're going to have access to a 14-day free trial on me, no credit card needed. Fill out a little bit of information that's going to build into your profile settings, and then you can get started. All you have to do if you're a RealVolve user is log in through that integration, and then you can start reviewing, working through, and building out better workflows. And if you're not a RealVolve customer, you're able to navigate to the generation section and start creating different resources in the conversions or lead generation, business operations, past client retentions, or overall experiences that you offer in your business. And all of these different resources are focused to help you move the needle in real estate. But it all starts with you going to sam.workflowsecrets.info. Go ahead and sign up, get that 14-day free trial. I'm super excited that we have these updates, and I'm super excited for you to get into the system and really start to see how the Systems Accelerator Manager can start moving the needle on your business. But other than that, that's really all I've got for you guys today. I'm just really grateful for you guys hopping into the system. I'm really grateful. A lot of these updates within the workflow section come from user feedback, as well as suggestions from RealVolve users who have looked over the system for me. So thank you for all that you guys are doing. I'm really excited to put this tool in your hands, and I will talk to you guys very soon.